Shine's speeds haven't really varied much, only in that second session in the heat of the afternoon as the opportunity of a run out. Well, he's firstly hovering around 132. Only in that second session he went to 131 average speed, otherwise he's back to 132. But his pace has gone down a little bit in recent times. But this is again average we're talking about. There could be deliveries which are much quicker.
I don't know why there is so much of hue and cry that Shaheen Shah Afridi is not bowling up to 140. Yes, his pace has come down, but has anybody spoken to him? Hey, your ability to trance the batsman is to swing the ball. Don't worry about your pace dropping, just focus on your lines and lengths. And it'll start to work. Remember when James Anderson started his career? He used to bowl with brisk pace, but it came down. But with experience, he knew how to pick up wickets. So that's where he has to up his game, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Yeah, totally agree with you. It's just his reputation of bowling that full Yorker, and with the speed that doesn't allow the batter to bring the bat down in time. With that new ball, of course.
See, at times he's guilty of trying to bowl too fast, Shaheen Shah Afridi, because it's been rife in the media that he has lost pace. But what he should be asked, maintains good lines and lengths. Learn how to set up a batsman. Learn the art of picking up wickets.
Which is why we were discussing the, well, prospect of having Khurram Shahzad, who can get the ball to move in and away. And he's done that with a slightly oldish ball. There was no harm in experimenting that with the second new ball.
Yeah, with you. I'm totally with you. If I was out there in the middle, I would have chosen to go with Khurram Shahzad for sure.
Yeah, that's the one that goes and stays straight with the angle. It's 260 for 5.
Some good comparisons there. Naseem, Shaheen, all above 140. Shahzad and Muhammad Ali. So excellent consistency from the quicks. Beautiful shot. One of the best.
Shot of the day so far for me. There's been a few drives that have been timed really nicely to the boundary. This one right up there. Leans nicely, holds his shape and doesn't try and overhit. Beautifully timed. He moves on to 22 of 33. Partnership now 46. 64 was a moment where the experienced campaigners were called on to bring about a partnership. So far they've done it well. Getting the ball to shape as he does naturally away from the right-hander.
Yeah, the ball just 2 overs old, so trying to give it an opportunity to swing, as both teams have tried throughout the test match. That's where the wickets have been taken. Full. Naseem Shah, I want to try and find a good rhythm here with the second new ball. Got a lovely action, hasn't he? I've always been an admirer of his. That sort of Richard Hadley look about him. He was a fine bowler, wasn't he? Yeah, it's been a good partnership. Lytton Das coming in the fall of Shakib Al Hasan. Some would say he could have perhaps come up the order a little bit more. Is he batting too low? Who knows? But he's on 22 and he's made a fine start.
Sound of the bat again, very promising. It also brings up the 50 partnership, and in quick time, just with the 67 deliveries. Lytton Das has picked up another boundary in the over.
Yeah, two, you would say, tired deliveries from the opener. Shah, a floaty half volley and one off the back foot. So nice gifts for Das just to get his score up there. 26 now, going at a good rate, isn't he? Yeah, 50 and done in pretty quick time. They'll need to double that. And this one's pulled. Has he found the gap? No, straight to the man. Yeah, it'll be tough for the big quicks, won't it? I mean, when you consider the amount of test cricket that's being played, or the lack of, suddenly they've been asked to come back at this stage of the day, and legs will be feeling heavy. And I'll just be wanting to get through tonight and get that massage and ice bath or whatever they're going to do. Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of test cricket, and they've got quite a bit coming up. So this will be a good challenge for them, a good start. As I say, that point just moves back a little bit, not fully on the boundary. He's kind of in a off-cock area where he'll be looking for a catch.
.269 for 5. Scoring rate just picking up, 3.89 in the 18 overs. The one wicket that fell down in the third session was that of Shakib Al Hasan. Shaheen now with the new ball to slip Sanagali. Looking for that full length delivery, looking for that Yorker with the shape into the right-hander. He bowled well when he was bowling across the right-hander in the previous over. He seems to be in a better rhythm in comparison to what he was yesterday at a similar time when they declared and came out to bowl. He bowled just the 4 overs.
Yeah, still finding his feet. Not fully at Shaheen Shah, we know. Not fully at his best. Yeah, that's the one. Just goes slightly wider of the crease, doesn't he, and pushes it across. Got the ability to swing it back. Lytton Das up to the equation as well. Yeah, look at these average speeds. They've been pretty good, haven't they? You might want to move. And 33, 35. Yeah, so very consistent. Particularly when they've bowled that short delivery.
Slashed hard and through the offside. Well, when the new ball doesn't land in the right area, most often than not, it leaks for runs. Liton Das picks up another boundary.
Yeah, width on offer, meat and drink for a player of his class. Just got to get a bit of bat on it and let the speed of the ball do the rest. I don't think he minded really where that went. So not a great start from the two opening bowlers, Shaheen and Naseem. They've leaked a few runs, and again that point goes back onto that sort of in between area just behind point for that shot.
Because the fuller delivery that swings into the right hand has yielded so much success for Shaheen Shafii, in particular with the new ball across formats. Every now and then when he gets into a good rhythm, that's the wicket delivery for him. So far it hasn't really landed in the correct area, hasn't swung as much as well. On the fuller side, every time he's heard, he's gone for runs. The angle that has worked, however, is the one where he uses the crease, comes wider and pushes the ball across the right-hander. Liton Das and Mushfiqur Rahim have now done the hard yards in rebuilding partnership, and they look a little bit more confident, not afraid to play their shots, not afraid to take the aerial route. And the hard new ball coming onto the bat nicely, pings off the bat as well. .85 overs bowled, Bangladesh 273 for 5 as the players break for drinks. Welcome back after the drinks break. Bangladesh in pursuit of 448. The declaration from Pakistan at the moment are 273 in their first innings. The loss of 5 wickets is a good partnership between Mushfiqur Rahim, who's got 42 not out. Liton Das joined him and scored quick 31. The partnership at the moment 55 from 75 from the two experienced men.
Yeah, they've dovetailed well, haven't they? Mushfiqur has been stout, he's been stubborn, and he's fought through some tough periods. Has come in and just freed up a little bit. A few errant bits of bowling has allowed them to get going. So a nice, healthy partnership this. They needed that just to get them up towards that 300 mark. Of course, still trailing Pakistan. Liton Das, you'd say, is a more attractive on the eye, isn't he? He's a nice-looking player, elegant. Mushfiqur, a little bit more hard-working, somebody who likes to get himself in. He's gritty and determined, runs hard. Yeah, Shahzad has been brought on. Khurram Shahzad, only 1 over from Naseem, maybe 2. But the captain's decided that this is the man who's going to be entrusted to try and get a few wickets. He has been the pick of the bowlers, it has to be said. 2 for 39. He's bowled skillfully and accurately at times, and when he has got movement, it's not only move, but it's gone quickly as well. Taken those 2 wickets, which is run through the gap of 2 of the left-handers, Monamal and Shadab. Here we go. Yeah, so they've obviously decided that Naseem Shah is not going to be continued with. I think that's just a case of tactics, that Captain felt Shahzad was the man for the moment.
Yeah, seems across as exactly that. Like we've spoken about throughout the broadcast, he's the only one who extracted some sort of deviation off the surface. It was then into the left-handers, which will mean away from the right-handers if he manages that similar line. Now let's not forget Naseem Shah last played a test match. He missed the Australian series due to injury, so he last played a test match in July 2023 in Sri Lanka against Sri Lanka. And the only longer version game he's played is the A-team game prior to this game against Bangladesh. Picked up 3 wickets. So it's been a long time between test matches for him. So the captain only opting for the 4 balls of the first over, where the new ball was taken after 2, and the second over for Naseem after that. Still extracting some good nip off the surface.
Yeah, these were the 2 wickets that we spoke about. This was the captain, Shanto, and that was Monamal, who got a very similar delivery. So 2 almost identical deliveries that went quickly. Yeah, no ball, Richard Kettleborough, umpire. Just overstepping. Oh, it's very marginal. Very, very marginal. Attractive looking stroke again. He's hit a number of those today, hasn't he? But he's hit them straight to extra cover. I'll give you a interesting to see how many times he's hit extra cover and that's been stopped. Missed out on a few runs there. Still trailing by 174 runs. Still a lot of work to do. This partnership is 56 now. You'd think from a Bangladesh point of view, they'd like to get that up to 100.
That's a well-directed short delivery. managed well in the end by Mushfiqur Rahim. Just on Khurram Shahzad, the new ball in his hand is not an anomaly. It's been a regular feature of late. Remember, he took the new ball against Australia in that 3-match series. Also played a lot of domestic cricket for Pakistan in Australia against the Bangladesh developmental side, and picked up wickets on that tour as well. So Shan Masood does have his options with the new ball, and obviously having played first-class games, he's, in terms of fitness, will probably not have his legs as heavy as some of the other Pakistani players who haven't played the longer version, or the breaks in between the first-class games have been quite extravagant in comparison to Shahzad. Two brilliant deliveries we keep showing to dismiss two Bangladeshi batters. Yeah, well done by Saudi. He's been busy throughout the game in that area. End of the over, 275 for 5. Bangladesh trail by 173, and they'll want to tick off as many as possible. They've got another partnership going for the 6th wicket. Mushfiqur Rahim has been out there for a long time, 99 deliveries. On the other hand, Liton Das scoring just under 70. And they've played a few shots against this new ball.
Where do you think things stand currently in terms of when you analyse the day? Do you look back and think Bangladesh have had the better of the day, or Pakistan just done pretty well to get 5 wickets on, I think, what we'd agree is a fairly flat wicket? There's been a huge amount in it, so yeah, be interested, where are things at the moment?
I think just in terms of where the game lies at the moment, Pakistan picking up the 5 wickets will definitely be the happy camp, because the deficit still is 173 runs. However, I think Bangladesh have done well. I'm talking about the surface. It has flattened out. Gets the outside edge. Picks up a boundary. You're talking about Bangladesh. Yes, they've lost the 5 wickets, but every time they've lost a wicket, that middle order, that experienced middle order, has held the ship steady. That angle across the left hand is what's worked for Shaheen Shah Afridi. So yes, as you asked, about Pakistan picking up the 5 wickets will definitely be a positive, but if Liton Das and Mushfiqur Rahim stay unbeaten overnight, I think Bangladesh will be very happy. As when they come out, maybe if they can knock off another 30-odd runs of that deficit. In the meantime, Inverex Solar Energy, that's a great facility. You can scan the QR code, answer simple questions, and win some prizes. All of this while you're watching this contest. Same question to you. And that's what I make of it. If Pakistan pick up another wicket here, they'd definitely be the happier side.
Cracking shot. Lovely. Just a little check. 50 for Mushfiqur Rahim, and he goes there in beautiful style. His 28th in 50 test matches, and yes, well applauded, as you'd be expected. It's been an innings of courage and fight. Pretty healthy average too. 5,727 now, leading Bangladeshi run scorer in test match cricket. Well done. And his 4th 50 against Pakistan too.
Yeah, another accolade to his illustrious career. Timed away beautifully. 10 centuries to the 28 50s. And he stood tall once again and dug Bangladesh out of a spot of bother. And they wanted to continue. Eight of Shaheen's over, 283 for 5. Sunset here at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Scorecard in the first innings for Bangladesh: 283 for 5. Liton Das 31. Playing alongside Mushfiqur Rahim, who's just clocked up another milestone in his test career's 28th 50. Shaheen Shah Afridi, we were talking about comparisons in pace as well. We saw a graphic earlier on. In comparison, in the 4 quicks that Pakistan has opted for in an all-pace attack, his average speed has been the slowest. His fastest delivery also 141 clicks. Also in his last over, saw every time he's tried to pitch the ball up, searching for the swing. A, the swing hasn't been as what he would have liked, and B, he's just erred too far full. It's become an over-pitch delivery. Batters have been easily driving through that length.
Yeah, perhaps a symptom of T20 cricket, of the shorter format. You get into bad habits, or maybe habits that suit you for the white ball game, but perhaps when it comes to the red ball, you just might lose your shape or your action a little bit. Doesn't allow you to swing it back in. And of course, for any left armer in the red ball game and test cricket, bringing that ball back is where you really create the opportunities, I feel. Of course, you want to be able to push the one across, but, and I'm not a bowling coach, but just watching him bowl, it just comes to my naked eye. I just feel like he's jumping away quite a lot, which means his front arm drops quite early. Just can't get that shape coming back into the right-hander. And maybe that's a reason why he keeps pushing it across and perhaps doesn't look as potent as we know he can be. Of course, he's a world-class operator, there's no doubt about that. And it will take some time. I think maybe we're being a bit harsh judging some of these players. They haven't played much red ball cricket for some time, haven't played test cricket, so I'm sure in the break and in periods before some of the series he'll get back to some of the good attributes and the the action that has served him well over a period of time. But it is difficult jumping from the two formats. It has to be said. It's not an easy thing to do. This one just drifting down. It's a tired delivery. I don't think he got any bat on it. No. I'll take 4. But fielders and bowlers looking a little bit bewildered by the long sun, the long sessions they've had.
Yeah, just errors in length and line. Every time they've decided to go full, they have leaked runs. They just haven't been disciplined enough to hold that length that has worked on the surface. Spoke to Saud Shakil at the start of the day in an interview, and he said it was that length that was the most potent on the surface if you were a bowler. I found it a lot more easier when it was pitched up. 288 for 5.
Partnership 70, and it is a crucial partnership for Bangladesh. Just before the new ball was taken, Shakib Al Hasan dismissed, and you felt as if there was an opening for Pakistan. The new ball was taken and the run started to flow. 6.4 overs with the new ball, 34 runs, 8 boundaries. That's the risk you run with the new ball, because they'll come onto the bat quicker. Obviously the opportunity to take wickets, but also the opportunity to score runs. And Litton Das has been striking it beautifully. Like that. That is probably the shot of the innings. He's come down the track and almost launched this out of the park. He's gone for a boundary.
The first delivery of this over, and he goes a shimmy down the wicket, and it's straight as an arrow. You know, we'd often see the batters do this to the spinners. He's done that to Naseem Shah. That is a lovely hit from Litton Kumar Das.
Short ball, cries of catch it, but that's been smoked. That has been hit very powerfully. Back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, he was anticipating that. The shot that he played before this one, Litton Kumar Das on his back foot and pulls it powerfully. There was a fielder, a deep square leg, and he's hit in front of the square. That raced to the boundary. He's looking in very good touch, Litton Kumar Das.
Change in the field now. Shan Masood just going with the fielder on the onside. Babar goes to a short square leg. There's a deep square leg in front of square and almost a deep mid wicket. And the third also goes back, so the field is just set for short pitch bowling. Litton Das played a beautiful pull shot now. Shan puts up the challenge. Naseem Shah has been asked to bowl short. Ducks underneath.
Yeah, he's been in a good nick, Litton Kumar Das, since the year 2021. He's been the leading run scorer in Test cricket for Bangladesh. He's gone across 1600 runs now, 1642 to be exact, with 300s. And he would want to continue in a similar fashion. And you know what is noticeable is that he scored his runs quickly. He's striking at 80 40 of just 50 deliveries. He's played some lovely shots. He's a really good player to watch on song.
Naseem Shah goes round the wicket. Goes short again, and that has been pulled in the air, but that has been hammered out of the ground. That is out of the stadium.
The field was set. There were 3 fielders trying to look to catch with the short pitch delivery. The plan was to bowl a short one. He comes round the wicket and he's hit that many a miles. That's gone out of the stadium. What a shot. Great piece of timing. Oh, wow. It disappears into the trees. There you go.
What a way to bring the 300 up for Bangladesh, but 46 of just 51. Yes, the short ball theory with Naseem Shah from round the wicket, but that is a massive hit. It is smallish stadium, but it still takes some hitting to get it out of the ground. This one down the ground, just shimmied down the track, then the short ball absolutely smoked towards mid-wicket, then round the wicket, and the pull shot, well, doesn't get better than that. And we talked about how dangerous he is. Gets his runs quickly. The most dangerous wicketkeeper batters are the ones that change the complexion of the game by scoring very quickly, and he's batting number 7. And at number 7, if somebody can score at a strike rate of 80, more often than not, it really dents the opposition. Change of ball.
It is the second new ball. It's the 7.2 overs with the second new ball. That was a terrific hit. Well, they can't find the ball, so they'll pick up a new one here. Good to see, good to see. Spectators coming in big numbers, some fan following for Bangladesh team. They've got the Bangladesh shirts on and the flag. Yeah, proud moment for them and proud moment for Bangladesh. There comes another one. Yeah, most runs for Bangladesh in Test since 2021. Litun Kumar Das is right at the top. 39 innings. He's scored 1,648 runs, 1150s, 300s, followed by Mushfiqur Rahim. Remember, Mushfiqur Rahim and Litun Kumar Das are in the middle with a partnership of 84. Najmul Hasan Shanto, Mehdi Hasan Miraj yet to bat. Momin ul Haq. Really nice to see fans coming in big numbers, and they must be enjoying especially this over. First 4 deliveries have gone for 14.
And the challenge again will be with that short pitch bowling from Naseem Shah. Cross seam this time. Goes short, has pulled again. That has been happening. Nobody's seen that. It's gone so quickly that the 3 fielders on the fence, they just looked at each other. Gets to his 17th Test match 50. And it has been entertaining and it has been classy as ever.
Well, he has exploded with the bat, particularly against Naseem Shah in this over. This over is not yet finished and he's picked up 18. A boundary, once more a short pitch delivery, and he's pulled that. And he's gone 1 bounce over to the fence. A nice round of applause from his teammates from the dressing room. What a shot to bring up his 17th Test match 50.
Yeah, brilliant from Litun Das again. We talked about his strike rate, but he makes very classy runs. You sit down and watch him when he bats because he's a very This time he lets it go. 18 of that Naseem Shah over. It's 306 for 5. .65 in session number 3, largely due to Liton Kumar Das. The new ball, well travelling, 52 runs in 7.4 overs. Last over going for 18. So the runs flowing in this final session.
Yes, certainly travelling towards the boundary, the second new ball. Right, Khurram Sajjad, 2 for 42 and 17. Pakistan needs someone to maintain a good line and length, because Naseem Shah in the previous over was aggressive, because it hit him for a couple of boundaries and then tried to test him with short pitch deliveries. 18 runs, the most expensive of this test match in the previous over.
Turned away leg side. Very purposeful batting from Liton Kumar Das, and a purposeful city built just for tourism. Blue World City. So Arthur, it's been a test match for wicketkeeper batters. 171 for Rizwan. Liton Das 50 not out. And can I venture to Mushfiq as well, 52 not out.
Absolutely. And Liton Kumar Das are now gone across 2,500 runs in test cricket. Becomes the 8th batter from Bangladesh to go and score more than 2,500 runs. And he's the 4th quickest from Bangladesh. Right, the slips comes out, goes to a short mid wicket.
It's been good from Liton. Yes, there has been that aggressive approach, but he's also in between being able to defend against those good length deliveries. Yes, sometimes you just get carried away when the ball's hitting the middle of the bat so often.
Yeah, good point, Bazit. You don't want to see him getting carried away. Okay, you've seen that last over. He took on Naseem Shah, 18 runs. Now go back to basics. Because for Bangladesh, they would love to see both these batters remain unbeaten at the close of the play. That is what's going to help Bangladesh fight even more. Another good partnership now at 19, just 103 deliveries.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to get to stumps without losing another wicket. Also, bigger picture, they want to get to as close or maybe cross that Pakistani total, make sure that they give themselves every chance to stay with the game, don't fall behind, and that will only happen if this first innings they make it count with the bat. Both batters cross 50. For Bangladesh's sake, one of them, if not both, will make this count and make it a 3-figure inning. Previous over, the first ball really started it all, because he's come down the track and launched him down the ground. No fast bowlers like that. Goes short and then was smoked leg side. And the short ball just left alone. Now he decides to go round the wicket. Has a little word, but the word comes back to bite him because he's been smoked out of the ground. Ends up with another bouncer which is played well. Once you get 18, you can always give the bowler a thumbs up. This is good. This is very good. This is what you want. Rotation of strike. Yes, there's the boundaries will always catch your eye, but Mushfiq very experienced in the way that even at this stage he's able to just drop and run.
Yeah, this partnership has been a good mix of caution and aggression. Mushfiqur Rahim has been cautioned in terms of scoring those runs. He's taken his time. 53 of 112, but he's the aggressor. 51 of 55, Liton Kumar Das.
.309 for 5. Bangladesh come roaring back. Mushfiq and Liton Das, 91 of 106. This partnership going at a fair clip. Naseem Shah. Over the wicket to Mushfiq. Previous over went for 18. He's still got another over from Shan Masood. Everybody wants that little battle to continue. Everyone's Liton Das on strike. Babar having a word. Having a little word, maybe just trying to tell him that he should go faster, strike it harder. Just the almost conventional feel with Mushfiq on strike over the wicket, trying to bowl as close to the stumps as possible for Naseem, but crowd and everybody just waiting for that one single to get Liton back on strike and that battle to resume again.
Well, both the batters need to understand that it's only another 14 minutes or so when then it'll be called stumps. So you need to be a little bit more defensive, because we all know that when you're getting a little bit aggressive in terms of scoring runs, the way that Liton Kumar Das batted, and particularly in that over from Naseem Shah, you give a bit of a hope to the opposition, because if you miss it, then the opposition is in business, and both are more than capable of being a little bit more defensive. He's been rock solid in defense.
Yeah, the other option that Shan Masood does have is that this situation maybe just play on Litton does by bowling the spinner and asking him to take the spinner on. Because we've seen with the new ball, with a harder ball, there might be a little more from the surface, or maybe Salman Ali Agha. Nicely managed to the offside. It's a single now. One delivery remaining. Let's have a look at what the field's going to be set like. No, they've not gone for that short ball theory. Didn't work, so they're back to conventional bowling. There's still a couple of fielders, a deep square leg in place, but they've not gone for the third fielder on the fence. Naseem Shah. Yeah, length ball to end the over. 310 for 5. Wicket for Saim Ayub, couple of wickets from Khurram Shahzad, Mohammad Ali and Naseem Shah, the wicket apiece. Khurram Shahzad into his 19th over. The crowd have braved the humidity. Stayed till the end. It's Khurram Shahzad now with Mushfiq on strike. Again, very good Mushfiq, just the ability to rotate strike, to just drop and run and release any sort of pressure that builds on him.
Yeah, playing with softer hands, not pushing at the ball, letting the ball come onto the bat and just picking up the gaps. Good batting. This partnership has been good. They put up a fight, Bangladesh batters.
Short ball, just ease down to fine leg. Another single. He's very good with that short ball. We've seen so far whenever he's been presented with the opportunity, he'll take it. But controlled batting with the hook and pull shot. Around about 9 minutes remaining, so you presume maybe a couple of overs after this. Just got to that stage where batters tend to count them down. It has been a long day. It's been difficult in terms of the weather for the fast bowlers, a lot of humidity to contend with, and the 4 fast bowlers have put in a shift. Nicely deflected, just straying down leg side, and it just eased away to the fence.
Both batters set their eye well in, and they're not going to miss out any opportunity whatsoever. That's a lovely leg glance. That goes fine. Beautifully played. It's a leg by. I thought he might have just had a bit of a bat on that. Nevertheless, it's a 4 on the board.
No run there. There's a short mid-wicket in place. Yeah, it'll be interesting how every bowler now come tomorrow, how they hold up, because very early season for Pakistan, and having test match at very early season, not a lot of first class cricket under their belt as they come to the test match, the fast bowlers especially coming back for the second and third spell, and then coming back tomorrow. Be interesting how they big in Tucker. It's nipped back appreciably. Huge appeal. Rizwan's very confident. Rizwan asking if he's hit it or not. Shan Masudia, he'll go up.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Check the placement of the feet, it's a fair delivery. Front on, please. Okay, ball is close to the bat. Can we confirm with Ultra John available, please? Okay, right. Just take it back. I just want to confirm. It looks as though there's bat involved there. And just rolling through again, please. Yeah, and just keep rolling through. Just one more frame. Yeah. Yeah, take it back again, please. Take it back with the ball next to the bat. Yeah. Richard, the ball has hit the bat, so stay with your original decision of not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. On screen, signal now.
Pakistan lose their review, all their reviews, no more reviews left. Rizwan was asking if there was bat involved, and I think the question was correct. There was plenty of bat involved. 316 for 5. We're back, but it looks as if the umpires have just checked for light. Having a little word, but just seems as if, yeah, the light deteriorated. So that will be that. That's the end of the day's play, and it's ended rather nicely for Bangladesh. Partnership of 98 for the 6th wicket. That means that they trail by 132 with still 5 wickets standing. It's been hard toil for Pakistan in the field. And they bowled pretty well most of the day, but Bangladesh, a battle had. They've kept coming back. Mushfiq showing all his prowess as a batter. Has been very solid throughout his innings of 55.